Look at them all. Making a mess with their unibrows. Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game. Continuing on with the Oyxgen Not Included Outbreak base. And I'm gonna do something in this episode. I was gonna kind of give up on this base because the lag was getting pretty bad. What I'm thinking of doing is using debug mode to delete big sections of the map that I know I'll never use. I know it's cheating, but it's not cheating in the sense of giving me more stuff, it's actually just taking stuff away. Because I want to see if that makes the game faster. Removing all these ice biomes that I'm sure take lots of compute power to model all the melting of everything in here. So I'm going to go in and selectively delete chunks of the map. What I may also do is get rid of a lot of the raw minerals that we have and see if that helps things. Because I notice when the game loads up, it takes a while for it to kind of do an inventory of everything. So we'll take on new dupes as they come in as well. So what do we have here? Diver's Lungs, Twinkle Toes, and Uncultured. Wow, this guy's a superhero. Take him on. So yeah, let's go into debug mode. And delete some stuff. So this whole top right section, I don't think I need anything in here. So what I'm going to do is destroy. And sometimes this game crashes when you delete big things, so I might have to reload if that happens. So we'll take out this. It's puffed in there. There we go. So that's gone. Could probably get rid of everything here. It's kind of getting close to the top of our base, but that's okay. Yeah, it's gone. I'm going to periodically save because actually it's auto-saving for us. That'll be fine. So what else can we do? This whole section here, don't really need. Including that bit of water there. Oh, this gas is spilling out. That's kind of funny. Eventually I want to see, actually maybe I'll do it right now. Eventually I want to seal this off as well, so there's a thermal barrier and then make a vacuum in here so it doesn't have to model all the gases as well. But we'll do that after we clear out some stuff here. Goodbye. And what else? Everything down here. Oh, our geyser's down there. We can't delete that. We need that. We're making a mess as we go along here. Okay, what else can we do? Oh, we don't want to delete our chlorine geyser, which is right here. But everything below it, all this lava. Let's get rid of it. Oh, that's gonna break. I just realized. Our water geyser might break. So let's put some tile into that just so it doesn't fall through. We don't want to lose our main water source. That's good. And we've got a lot of chlorine spilling out of there. Oh, it was under pressure in there, that's why. So now let's destroy, I guess, everything down here as well. It's going to release all that heat. Probably don't want that just yet. Release the puffed. Okay, now all this magma down here. And we had a little puff farm here, which we don't really need anymore. We'll just delete all this. Hopefully I don't delete anything that's critical. I don't think I will, but take that out. Oh! Like I said, sometimes this happens. We'll be back in a second. Doesn't work. So let's try to destroy everything inside first. That'll get rid of all these gases. And leave a vacuum. There we go. That worked. Now I think that should be easier for the game to model. I haven't noticed the lag kind of reduce at all, so this might be all useless exercise. Okay, that's gone. Now we got a vacuum and a nice shine bug in there as well. I'm just curious if the lag is caused by all the modeling of all these gases and melting and all that stuff, or whether it's caused by something else. The number of dupes and calculations involved in that. Or whether it's something else, so we'll see. Our frames per second is going up slightly, but it's too early to tell. Sorry, Mr. Puffed. Two of you. Oh, you didn't get deleted. Interesting. So now, gotta be careful not to delete our geyser here. You'd think I would learn, but I tried to delete this again and it crashed, so there's something really wrong around this area in the bottom left, and I'll just leave it alone. The load times did not improve at all, so my experiment so far isn't really helping. I am going to delete this other last chunk to the left here. Should probably do this while the game is paused, so it's faster. Let's seal that up. So that's all fixed. Now, I thought that would speed the game up. Don't think it really has. Okay, we got our fully manicured base now. That's good enough. We got mostly vacuums in these, so the modeling of all the gases and melting should be easier for the game now. Oh, we might as well destroy this box down here too. Okay. Now my other theory about all the lag is all the items that we've accumulated. So we've got, let's get it to debug mode. We've got, how much fertilizer do we have? 255,000 sitting on the ground here mainly. And we've got tons of sedimentary rock, igneous rock, all this stuff. So what I'm going to try to do first is clean the ground here, and that'll clean up all this fertilizer. See if things speed up. I don't think they will, but maybe they will. Because we don't need fertilizer. That didn't really help. Or maybe it did. Hard to say. And what I want to do is make it so that we're not storing any raw minerals in, we'll copy the settings, in most of, oh, look at them to go. In most of these, actually, yeah, most of these storages. So that should jettison everything. And then I want to clear it all. So we're destroying most of our building materials in the hopes that things speed up. Nope. Not really. What do we have left now? Still got lots of igneous rock. Let's just get rid of all our igneous rock. So raw mineral, igneous rock. We'll copy those settings across all our storage. No more igneous rock. And we'll clean it all up off the ground. I honestly thought those two changes would speed things up. Actually, we're at 12 frames per second, which is a little better, but not great. So I actually thought deleting all this stuff and filling it with a vacuum would help with performance and getting rid of all our extra materials that we didn't need, but didn't really seem to do anything. Maybe reloading from like quitting and reloading would help. I'm not sure. It could just be the number of dupes. Might be the problem. It's not a perfect vacuum in here, probably because of these puffs. The other thing we could try to do is fill this all in with solid like abyssite or something and see if that helps. Could be all the piping we have. Might be it. It's not a whole lot though. So performance is still really crappy. There's a few other things I can try, a few more drastic measures that would maybe speed it up. It does seem slightly faster, but... So what I could try is filling these areas with solid. Even though these are vacuums, that might take some time to compute everything. Let's see if we can do that. Let's use granite, and I won't save this. I just want to try things out. So where's granite? 1,000 kilograms, temperature, whatever. Now I think we can fill these boxes. Maybe not. Maybe you can only fill with gases. Oh no, that worked for here. Interesting. What about here? Nope. What about here? Yeah. Oh weird, it didn't fill everything. Well, we can paint it instead. Oh wow. Actually, for a second there, frames per second went up, but I don't think it was because of that. Let's fill that. That might have messed up my flow. Actually, no, it's still fine. Oh, I just realized I'm outside the map there. Okay. Fill all this. I don't think this is doing anything to help with performance, but I thought I'd try it. It could just be that once the map has been exposed, like the fog of war, things just get progressively slower. And that would kind of make sense if things in the fog of war were not being modeled. Now if I paint in here, is it going to crash? Let's see. Not yet. Okay, I don't think that helped anything. Yeah, frames per second, still around 13. Now we can try some more drastic things. Since we're not going to actually save this, let's try to paint all this water. Okay, that's gone. All this water as well. Colony's going to run out of water, but whatever. That didn't really help. Still slow. So let's just destroy all these fertilizer makers. See what the speed is like. No better. What about all this? Let's get rid of all this. No, no faster. What about all our power? Let's get rid of all this power and all this piping related to it. Still slow. Get rid of all this. Okay, that sped up a bit. That was a noticeable speed up. Now is it storage related? Let's get rid of all of our storage. "20 frames per second. Aha! Aha! All those items we're storing. That was causing performance issues. Interesting. That's very interesting. Wonder why destroy doesn't work on this stuff. What about deconstruct? There we go. Ah, it's nice and snappy now. Not like a starting map, but faster. Okay, let's kill all the food. See if we get even faster. Yeah, a little bit. So it really was all that storage, I think, that was causing the problems. Now they're gonna all freak out because there's no working bathrooms. Oh, they're all peeing on the ground. But look how fast it is now. I kind of want to roll back and see if just emptying our storage would be enough. Let's watch them freak out a little bit first, though. Put it on super speed. Oh wow, we got suffocating already. That was fast. Oh, didn't take long for someone to die. Let's remove this. Oh, they all died. Oh, there's 2 left. Now there's 0. Where are they all? Are they down here? Aww. Sorry, Nisbet and Gossman. Now it's 44 frames per second. Holy moly. So it was a combination of dupes and all that storage. Okay, I'm going to reload from a different point here. So here we are back again. And let's see here, we filled in a lot of stuff with granite, but performance is still quite crappy, around 10 frames per second on my computer. So I kind of wanted to try this. If we eject all the items from the storage, and then copy those settings to everything. If everything's on the ground, will it get faster? It's gone, oh, it's at around 17, 15 frames per second now, so it has gone up. Let's do the same with the food. Eject everything. Copy those settings. So we're not destroying the items, we're just tossing them all on the ground. Okay. Around 15 frames per second. So is it the items or is it the storage containers? Let's clean all the items off the ground and see if it goes faster. Oh, we didn't quite empty everything. Toss that out. Toss these out. Wow, it just got noticeably faster just from those fridges alone. Okay, let's clear ground and see if it gets noticeably faster. Yeah, quite a bit. What about destroying all these containers? Yeah, also sped up a bit. What about dupes? So we're at about 20 frames per second. What about if we turn off debug? About the same, doesn't really have an effect. So let's destroy some dupes. "25 frames per second. Okay, at 10 dupes we're at 25 frames per second, 26 frames per second. So down to 4 dupes. Let's try cleaning up all this food, see if it makes a difference. Not really. Now let's get rid of this power. We'll do the fertilizer makers first. Not a huge difference. And all the power. Okay, now we're at 34 frames per second. So that power had a big effect. Got a whole 10 frames a second out of that. What about all this stuff? 39 frames. What about all the beds? So these structures definitely have some kind of lag effect. 40 frames per second. I think the biggest impact though was getting rid of all that storage. So yeah, the accumulation of all those items. Really slow things down. Quite dramatically. I guess it has to keep track of them all in some kind of array somewhere, or list, or hash map. You probably don't know what I'm talking about unless you're a programmer, but it's dramatically faster now. Let's just make sure that we'll put some dupes in. Let's put in, got 38 dupes, and we dropped from about 40 frames per second to 30. So dupes don't seem to be the super contributing factor there. I don't like that. Let's go to 100. Okay, 100 dupes. Oh yeah, it slowed things down, but not. Now we're down to about 12 frames a second. Look at them all twitching out and farting. They're farting in a sealed room. Actually, I don't know if it's sealed anymore. Oh, there's someone sleeping up here. Why aren't they sleeping? Probably all the loud sleepers. Let's give them some food. I think I got a food thing here. Food box. Good food. Food box? What's food box? I can't remember. Food 3? Oh, food 3 I think is what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. There are lots of rations for them. But they're all suffocating. Let's give them some oxygen. Oh, they're suffocating already. Actually, we'll give them something better than oxygen. We'll give them some oxalate. Actually, oxygen liquid. Let's put some oxalate here. Of course, I can't see it. Even though I have prevent on. Interesting. Move these doors. And let's put some actual oxygen in. Let's paint some of that in. Breath of fresh air. But it's actually quite playable with 99 dupes. Oh, did one die? Put one more in. that was a long fall. Okay, they all seem to be fine. Oh, no bathrooms. That's going to stress them out a bit. How about some good old outhouses? I should have done it like this. There we go. Oh, they probably don't have any dirt. Do these toilets still work? No. Oh no, look, they all want to go to the bathroom. What's gonna happen here? Made a mess. Well, we know how this will end. But, let's push the limits. Let's see what the game's like with 200 dupes. There we go. 200, 10 frames per second. Actually not too bad. This is kind of what it was like before I started deleting all the items and stuff. Look at them all. Making a mess with their unibrows. Where are they all? Up here, I guess. Let's bring them all down here to this bottom floor. Oh, the game didn't like that. Hasn't crashed yet. Let's mop that up. Oh, it's having trouble. It's having some trouble. Too many sounds at once, I think. Oh. Let's clear the ground. Oh, we got suffocating. Okay, I just broke the game. No one's died yet. Unreachable food. I wonder what's happening. It sounds like it's getting slower and slower. It's dying a slow death. I can't scroll anymore. Well, anyway, I kind of got what I wanted. I wanted to kind of figure out what caused most of the lag in Oyxgen Not Included. And I think I figured it out. Having lots of items in lots of containers. I guess the game has to account for all that, and it just slows things down. And dupes have some effect, but not a huge amount. And all that power and piping we had was slowing it down slightly. But the main culprit was all those items in all those containers. So I guess if you could avoid mining or destroy items by turning them into coal with a hatch or mini hatches and then burning the coal, I think you could kind of free up some of the lag in the game. So this was a very different episode. I don't think I'll continue on with this base, but I might. We'll see. If you enjoy these videos, hit that subscribe button, as weird as they are. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.